Congratulations on completing Module 1 of the Introduction to Crisis Communication. Now that you have completed Module 1, let me introduce you to what Module 2 will consist of. First, Module 2 is titled Principles of Crisis Communication. In this second module, you will be provided with information in regards to several principles to remember while communicating during a crisis. In addition, you will also be introduced to how someone should and should not communicate in times of a crisis through an infographic. And for those of you who are unaware of what an infographic is, it is simply a visual image such as a chart or diagram used to represent information or data, in this case, crisis communication information. There are three main learning objectives in this second module. The three main learning objectives that you will take from this module include 1. Understand the definition of crisis communication principle. 2. Classify how someone should and should not communicate in times of a crisis. And 3. Apply your understanding of the learned principles and the do's and don'ts of communicating during a crisis through a real-life example. Also, you will receive a 10-question quiz at the very end of this module that encompasses both modules 1 and 2. This quiz will measure your overall understanding of the introduction to crisis communication. With that being said, thank you for viewing the introduction video to Module 2. Before moving on to the reading, allow me to provide you with a definition of what crisis communication principle is. Crisis communication principles are simply sets of rules created to ensure rational decision making. Now you may move on to the reading, which was written by Robbie Brumberg. And Robbie Brumberg is a senior editor for Reagan.com. This reading is titled Infographic: Bedrock Principles of Crisis Communication.